I can't turn it higher or lower.
Like once it's on kind of thing.
Yeah, either the heat is on or the AC is on, either or. So yeah, got those done. I was mad as hell when I paid for it too.
Man, I got to get my brakes done.
But I was ultimately though, I was like really happy that I got it done, and like I had worked all that fucking overtime, and like I was able to pay rent, I paid everything I needed to pay. All my bills came out of that one check.
Nice.
And I still had a couple dollars left over.
Nice.
So I was like, all right,
Can't relate. Happy for you.
Sorry. Man.
No, that's straight, man. But welcome to episode 17.
Episode 17 of the Block Talk Podcast.
Man,
welcome back.
Man, we 3 away from 20.
Yeah, we got to have another live episode, man.
Man, we do.
That's going to be
the first live one was smooth. Like I said, I want to put together a compilation of like our best moments and stuff. But like I said, man, it's just so time consuming. So I'm going to New Orleans next week. So what I'm gonna probably do on a plane ride there and back, I'm gonna listen to the pods and I'm gonna like write down the numbers, like the times for some stuff.
Man, I guess I'll start listening too, or I'll have somebody else listen and to ask like, what would you think my best moments were? And because I'll be biased. I don't want to be biased.
Like everything I said was great.
Right? They can put this whole episode right there. That's number one.
Like listen to his musical breakdown. Like
right. But yeah, I'll have somebody else listen and like, just try to pick out a couple good things or whatever.
Yeah.
Go from there. But yeah, man, we had to skip a week because, the black market was last Sunday, so we didn't get to record. But shout out to Sanitra and Samitra, who was our last guest.
Yeah, that was man. The guests were fun.
It was
the
really
guests were fun. We got to do it. So next time we have guests, we have to do video. Though.
We got to do video. Yeah. I've come to that realization. I wish I would have thought about it earlier or whatever. But yeah, I got the 2 cameras here. I'm gonna figure out a way to do video for us.
I can tell you like the super easiest way after we finish.
Bet it up. but yeah, so yeah, black market went off with a hitch. Great turnout this time. You all had to leave because y'all had to go see Dave.
Yeah, we got to go see Dave Chappelle. Don't abort the baby.
Man, that sounded great.
And you know what? I wasn't even really planning on going. My girl loves Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle, but
everybody does.
You're right, but I didn't think going was a real possibility. But she was like, "Oh, you wanna go to Dave Chappelle on Sunday?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, yeah!" So we went. It was downtown. We had to get COVID tested down there. So it was it went by pretty fast. Like you got in line, they had like 6-7 people sticking shit up your nose, and it was pretty quick. The show was funny. So it was at the Fillmore. It was good. Like he was funny. I would definitely go see him again.
Man, I wish I would. When you told me, I'm like, damn, this thing gotta leave, but he going to see Dave Chappelle. Man, like, yo, I wish I could go. And I had told India, and I was like, yeah, G gotta leave early. I had told her on that Saturday, and I was like, yeah, G gotta leave early because they going to see Dave Chappelle. Oh, I wish I would have known. And
like, even if you would have known, you'd have been right here with me.
You know what? I would have let her go.
What?
Yeah, I would have let her win. And like just because like I try not to put too much of my stuff on her.
Man, but that's your second in command, though.
Yeah, but I mean, she's definitely there when I need her. Like she is like definitely the back signal. If I throw it up, she there. But I just don't like putting too much on her. Like especially when this is something that I single-handedly like went out and tried to do or whatever. So I just feel like it's unfair to just throw all of this stuff on her. So yeah. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, no. If I got a girl, significant other, I'm doing something. you involved. Like,
this nigga here dropping everything. No, that's just some vinyl.
Oh, yeah. But I'm like, man, you know how this goes. You knew the risk.
High risk, high reward.
Dog. Speaking of risk versus reward, bro, you hear about this OnlyFans thing, dog?
Yes, I did. How
do you feel about it? Because I'm hurt. I think I'm hurt. Not hurt, but like it's like damn.
I feel like So of course, out the gate is hilarious. Let's get that out the way first. Out the gate, it is hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Let's get these jokes off.
Man, I'm telling you, man, the labor shortage is done.
It's done.
We about to get more waitresses. You know what I'm saying? Popeye's about to get their staff back.
It's over.
It's about to go crazy.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about working doubles no more. I ain't gotta do overtime no more.
Man, they coming back.
Everybody's gonna be back to work.
They coming back. They gonna have some BBLs, but they go be back.
Oh no, I said they back. They gonna be paying that off too. Like, don't worry about it. But ultimately, all jokes aside, I do think it's pretty fucked up because this, like, nobody knew about this site Onlyfans or whatever until like Tumblr went down. When Tumblr went down, everybody, the Great Migration happened. Everybody was looking for somewhere to go or whatever to promote their own content. And whatever you do, whether it be just what they call lewd or actual nude or straight up porn, whatever you do, everybody was looking for somewhere to go. And so like everybody found out about OnlyFans or whatever, which was out way before all of this stuff happened. Right. They actually I believe they were out like right around the time Patreon first started, like years ago. If I'm wrong,
I feel like Patreon was first. Yeah. I feel like Patreon was out for a while before.
Okay,
but Patreon used to allow like nude content and stuff too. Oh, but then they changed their thing too.
See that's not cool. Like when these companies get put on, and then they look to get more money, they say fuck the people that got us here, and like that's the first to go. Whether you be sex workers, black people, like whatever it is, like y'all the first to go. We don't give a fuck.
This is like, America.
quite literally. But yeah, I think it's messed up on the behalf of these big companies, or even like the big investors that demand these things be removed or whatever. Because behind closed doors, you support all of this stuff.
Well, they support what makes them money, and the thing is, they don't want to be seen as this porn company because nobody. But you're not. But they're being seen as this porn company. When somebody says, "I have an OnlyFans," like, you're not thinking, "Oh, I wonder what they do." You know exactly what they do, or you assume what they do. If a girl came up to you and said, "Hey, I have an OnlyFans," you're not gonna think she's on that bitch cooking, knitting clothes. You thinking she's showing ass, nigga. And if she's not showing ass, I'm disappointed. Like, you thought I came to see you cook with clothes? No, I didn't come for that. I
need my $10.99 back.
But so they don't want to be seen next to this porn company. Like, the only person I know from porn who really went to do something outside of it is like Mia Khalifa, and that was with like Complex.
Yeah, but she was like, even in college, she was really big into sports to begin with.
Yeah, but I'm sure a lot of them male porn stars or whatever, or the female porn stars may be into sports, but it's something about like the brand, like
not the way she was though.
But I'm saying, look, if you was on camera like sucking dick for years, I don't know if I want you advertising my product. And I don't blame Pepsi for that. Pepsi ain't gonna be like, "Here, advertise this with your dick sucking lips," unless you like Kim Kardashian or something. Look,
those lips can enjoy a nice Pepsi as well.
But it's not widespread though. It's not widespread. They don't want to be seen next to that.
Like I said, I get it, but I think it's fucked up. Like this place has been, these people have been making you all this money this whole time, and you just up and abandon them. Like,
no, it's foul for sure. Yeah. And I think going forward for these workers, I think it's going to be a lot more difficult because OnlyFans pretty much had that monopoly. It was the monopoly for if you want like personal, like amateur, like porn. This was the place to go. Like, you could message them. It was behind a paywall. All this other stuff. But now they have to find somewhere else to go. And from the people I've been following, because I follow like strippers and stuff. So they'll be like, "Okay, I'm going to this one website." And someone else is like, "I'm going to this website." So everybody's going to all of these different websites. And the average nigga, me, ain't about to fucking enroll and log into 15 different websites to keep on checking 15 different girls. Like, no, I don't care that much. Yeah. Like, when y'all was in one spot, I could scroll and see what you have for free. That was cool. But like, you want me to like do all of this other stuff for like $4.99? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, my suggestion is always gonna be just build your own. Like a lot of people think it's a lot harder than what it is, and I can tell you that it's not. Like when I built my website for my clothing line, shoprylng.com. When I built mine, the guy actually, when I went through the course, he was like, yeah, you can actually install this plugin and it'll do your monthly subscription thing if that's something that you want to do or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, so if I wanted to upload my own content or whatever, like whatever it is, video, if I wanted to host a class on like on printing, mm-hmm. You can sign into my website, and then every month it'll charge your card for this or whatever, and it'll be a new video, whatever it is, showing you how to print. See, and you can build your own website.
See, but the thing isn't about building your own, because that goes back to what I was saying. If every person made their own website, I would still have to log into 10 different websites to check them out, and that's not something I want to do. So instead of me like checking on 10 of y'all, I ain't checking on none of y'all because it's too much.
The 10 of y'all get together and build a website
because then at that point they're not building their own, because there are other things like OnlyFans that exist, like Fan Central and Fansly and mm-hmm. all of the other stuff. They exist already, but OnlyFans was the one where they agreed and they said, you know what, that was like their industry standard.
Right.
That was like their industry standard, and right. I don't think there's going to be another one.
Nah,
I don't think unless something is backed or popularized by someone else in that industry. So like if Mia Khalifa come back out and say, you know what, I'm about to start posting pics again on this website,
everybody gonna flock to
everybody will go there.
I could see Twitter doing it.
I don't see Twitter locking their stuff behind a paywall.
But they already like got it in the works though. Like where if you subscribe to a certain person you like to follow or whatever, you can follow them for free. But like the beta testing going on now is that certain tweets were going to go out to people that actually subscribe to your Twitter account, and you can get like tips for what you tweet and all of that stuff.
Well, I think Twitter would be the best one.
Yeah, Twitter is like the wild west right now. You can go into Twitter and just set up shop or whatever you got. Yeah. And it's such a wide and broad, like everybody, mm-hmm. politicians, mm-hmm. Fucking everybody is on Twitter. Mm-hmm. Any and everybody's on Twitter. Mm-hmm. So it might be like the perfect place to try that. So Jack Dorsey, if you listen to that, come me a check.
but you know, the main reason they're doing it is they're saying like safety from like, and because of their credit card companies or something like that.
Oh,
they were saying you can post like nude pictures of yourself if you're not doing anything explicit. So if you want to just show your ass, titties or whatever, you can do that. But if you start doing stuff with other people, then mm-hmm. it's an issue, because they were saying that it's no way to really verify everybody else. So if you have an OnlyFans to post, you have to like send your ID in or take pictures of your ID mm-hmm. and all this other stuff so they can verify your age. But if you one of them girls who on there like having a train run on her or whatever, it's like no way of knowing how old everybody else is.
Okay.
And then
another excuse, I get it.
Yeah. And I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday about, it was like we was talking about this and how kids might have access to like Twitter or something like mm-hmm. that, because that was a point that she had brought up about Twitter and mm-hmm. sex work too. And there's no real way of knowing how old somebody who watching is.
Right.
And I thought of something that I thought was a good idea. And
don't put it out.
I don't put it out. Fuck it. Because I'm not going to get paid from this.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not going to get paid from this. And I said it in my car. Like, so the phone heard it anyway.
They're listening.
But
it's going to be out tomorrow.
But I was thinking something like, you go to a page, right? Bam, you go to Pornhub. And when you loading up, instead of asking like how old you are, now that I think about it, I don't think Pornhub even asks. But
they don't ask shit. Yo, what up? You here? You late. You late to the party.
But you go to do something. I think it'll be smooth if like a timer came up, like bang, 10 seconds. And you would have to verify certain things that only somebody of that age could like verify.
We was 9/11. Like, we're 9/11. How long was Juvenile and Cash Money taking over?
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Or like the thing I had used like all of these were internet, like which of these were internet service providers? So to have like AOL, Netscape, NetZero, and like a bunch of other ones, but then it's gonna have some fake ones thrown in there too.
Some bullshit in there.
Yeah. But like ones that we know, like not some regional one, but like you know AOL, you know Net Zero, the shit we got in the mail.
Right.
And I think that'd be dope. So and then like if you like don't get it, it's like an IP ban for like a day or something. I don't know. But
interesting.
But I think it's better than just being like, nigga, I was born in 1975.
Right.
Like
1901. Oh, what?
We got
you still going strong, bro? Come
got
on,
a grandpa.
But yeah, that's real fucked up, man. Like, but so I was hearing the same thing was happening with like Clubhouse though. Like they were saying on the Joe Budden podcast, they were talking about how like Clubhouse was out already, but it was just for like upper echelon elites to like, you know, communicate or whatever. But then they start letting, celebrities and black people in. And we the ones
you said celebrities and black people.
Yeah, celebrities and black people, like specifically black celebrities. Start letting them in because it was invite only. For a long time, invite only, iPhone only.
Right.
I believe it is just iPhone only. But you had to, so they get invite or whatever, then you jump on. And you had your invites. So, of course, the celebrities only go invite their celebrity friends or whatever. But then you get a couple people that are like, you know what? No, I'm going to send, to my homeboy over here. I'm going to send it to my homegirl over here. So then, like, it started growing from there. And initially, it was only black people that, like, so we the ones made Clubhouse popping. We always the ones that make something popping.
Always.
And then, when it was time to, like, evaluate or, like, when it was time for them to get evaluated for, how much money they can get for investors, they pretty much was like, oh, we can get this much. All right, bye, black people. And it was like on the Joe Budden podcast, they was asking what is in it for us as the people that made your platform popping? Like all of these black celebrities that was on your platform, we got it popping here, and nothing for us. All right, bye. And Clubhouse has been pretty much dead ever since. Like it's not really like you don't hear too much about it like you used to. You don't see people selling invitations no more like you used to.
Right. Well, that's also because they have other alternatives. Like they got a sports one called like Locker Room. They got a other one called Stereo. It's so many alternatives because that's the thing. Once you have an idea, especially in the online space, like it's free game for everybody. Yeah. So they're like, oh, you gonna be exclusive? Oh, well, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna be for everybody.
But I think that I personally think the attraction to it was the exclusivity. Was the you ain't in the club? See you later. Oh, my bad. My people can come in. Yeah, you guys stay at the door. See, you ain't got iPhone? Sorry.
And I get it because exclusivity is a big thing. That's like one of the reasons I wear Jordans.
Exactly.
Like if the shoes I wore everybody just had a million pair of, I wouldn't wear them.
Exactly.
So exclusivity is definitely important.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. But I'm actually waiting for there was a black app that came out. I was on the beta list, but when they sent out the invite for me to join or whatever, I don't have iPhone. So they was like, well, we're working on the Android version. We'll just send you the invite when we get it. But it was called the Cookout, but now I believe they changed the name to something else. And so like is it
like a chat app?
Yeah,
like a voice app.
It's pretty much just like Clubhouse, but I think it's called like 7th Ave now. At first it was the Cookout, but now I think it's called 7th Ave. But yeah, it looked like I wanted to support something black owned or whatever. So I was like, fuck it, let me go ahead and sign up for this, and we'll see where it go.
The one thing about, for some reason, I feel about black apps, I feel like they never get the publicity that the other apps get. Like they'll get some kind of traction for you to know about it, but it's like the execution or something isn't there, and it makes you just go back.
Yeah, so like I'm actually on a couple. I still got a couple on my phone. That graphically it don't look the greatest. But and then like there's not. Like you won't find anybody in my area on there besides me. Right. Oh, I know. I think one other girl, Jelly, one of the plug exchange. Her. I believe she's on the one. I think she's still on this one. But like we don't ever post. I think the people like that inner circle, they always post. But for the most part, more times than not, it's always somebody in Africa that started this app or whatever. And so it's usually people in that area that, you know, get on. Then like it'll move to like New York and you will see a bunch of them people. But like the further like into middle America you get, the less and less the, you know, the popularity goes down, or the number of people on from those areas goes down. But then just outside like graphically not looking the greatest. It's so for me as, you know, black man, Christian, it's not the most open space for somebody like me. Like, you know, most of those places are, you know, are pro African spiritualities or whatever, and like they go out of their way to degrade, you know, Christians or whatever. Yeah. So it's like those. Yeah, and it's like y'all not really making the space for black people. Y'all making the space for your people, and that, you know, if that's what you want, then cool. But it's like if you go make something for black people, no matter what they are, black, well, I'm black, I'm black, white, but no, whether they're straight, gay, Christian, Muslim, whatever you want to be, if it's gonna be for black people, let it be for black people, and then let those people create their own subgenres on the app.
I don't feel like black people have ever done anything that was for all black people,
and that's the problem. I think that's the problem. Until we can look at the commonality that we're all black, and don't look at everything else, then, you know,
well, I agree with that. But the thing is, I don't think it'll ever happen, because kind of like, you know, they say like black people like always in competition with other black people. They have to make their thing seem like, to make their thing seem better, make their thing seem elite. So they have to exclude others.
But we don't have to. We don't have to. If we just, if the common goal is to bring black people together, then we can do that. And then just let those people create their own subspaces within our space. That's all. It's very simple on paper.
On paper,
it's very simple.
Oh yeah, I mean, plenty simple on paper.
Yeah, like you're gonna get, if you just open it up and you make it, you know what I'm saying, a safe, I hate this term, but a safe space for our people, then, you know, we're going to, like, human nature is to click up. Like, that's what we do. We click up. So you'll find your own people that you can agree with, that you can, you know, do things like that. So you shouldn't come in with that, you know, being out the gate. And I think that's why so many black people can't work together. But that's a different conversation.
So kind of speaking about black people not being able to work together, have you you know about the Sha'Carri Richardson thing about her losing?
Yeah, I actually watched the video. I watched the race. I didn't watch her post race interview, but I watched the race, and she got smoked.
She got smoked. So you think she got smoked because she was smoking?
No, I think she got smoked because she was probably rusty. She probably was sitting at the crib, not working out. Like she got smoked.
So how do you feel about the feedback she's been getting?
I feel like the internet go internet.
Yes.
The internet is going to internet.
Man, the internet will internet.
Nah, don't get me wrong. I do feel like people are like, y'all, the people on the internet are so fickle. Like we can't go back and forth like that. Like 1 minute, like we could have easily not said anything and let that just go.
No, we could have.
I mean, we could have.
Like you said, bro, the internet is go internet. Internet is here to clown the loser. They don't care what the competition is. They don't care who you are. If you're the loser, you gotta take this, because you are a public figure. Take this L publicly, Luigi, nigga. Like, think about it. Like niggas like LeBron have been great for forever. This nigga wins all the time, but when he loses, we got jokes for this nigga. Yeah. Even though he wins most of the time, we got jokes for this nigga. Yeah. Tom Brady was down 28-3 in the Super Bowl. This nigga was at halftime. Niggas was cracking jokes on this nigga. Yeah. Nigga came back and won. Niggas ain't have no more jokes. Shut the fuck up. So niggas had to go on to roasting the Falcons. Niggas was celebrating the Falcons during halftime. Nigga, after the game, they like, nigga, Falcons is trash. So the internet is here to clown the loser. If I'm Sha'Carri, bro, and I know I got excluded from the Olympics, and she was talking cash shit, like, you know, I should have been there, could have been there, I did this, boop, boop. And then your first race out, you come in last?
Yeah, you come in dead ass last.
Nah, see, I don't care. You can't do that.
You come in.
What up, bro?
Oh, what up, you all right?
Yep.
I'm like, dead last. You can't come in dead last.
Yeah, you can't come dead ass last.
Like, Nah, hell nah. I mean, imagine if like fucking Steph or somebody was like, imagine Clay come back. Imagine Clay come back talking all of this shit. Oh, I'm the best shooter. I'm the best shooter. Like behind Steph, and he come out and he don't make a three for like the first 10 games.
Yeah,
they clowning this nigga. And so she literally had time to do nothing but practice.
Like I said, that's what it looked like. It doesn't even look like she. It didn't look like. She didn't look like the same person we saw running this whole time. Mm-hmm. Like out the gate, everybody burnt her. Out the like they was in unison. We finna smoke this bitch. Like they were working together. They were working together to smoke her. Like it was crazy. But yeah, like she looked like she been sitting around all day, not doing nothing. Probably collecting a check from wherever, and got out there thinking she was just finna be, raw talent, and you're not. Like you have to work at this. So yeah, like she just. Like I said, like she got smoked for being rusty. That's all.
Do you think do you see any more first place victories in her future?
Maybe. She's young, maybe.
How old is she?
I believe she was like, I don't know. I ain't even go question it. I ain't even go put it out there. But I think she will get some more first place. She's definitely gonna have a challenge because there's an all women African team in track team in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. And I think all of them beat her time when she won first place. All beat her first place time. Mm-hmm. So maybe she would not have won first place in the Olympics or whatever. Mm-hmm. She would have got there, yeah, but she probably wouldn't have won first place.
And she would have got clowned for not coming in first.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I think I think the reason why people felt like they had to kill her so bad is because they championed her so bad. Mm-hmm. Like, and now it's like, well, I can't like a fool, so I gotta kill you. Like for me, like I said, I looking at the talent wise, I was like, okay, it like she just rusty. Now, if she was out there running her heart out and you was like top, like if she looked like she did before she got banned or whatever, I gotta kill her. Like you out here slow. Mm-hmm. Like I thought you was the shit, but like you could tell like she it don't like she was in good shape.
So like and that kind of remind me what happened when Deontay Wilder had fought Tyson Fury, and they was clowning that nigga.
I ain't the biggest boxing fan. Like I don't watch boxing at all.
You ain't watch boxing since Fight Night.
Exactly, nigga. But I can say this: when I did see like a recap of the first fight they had.
He lost that first fight,
and I'm telling people like, look, bro, he might have a hard time this second fight. Mm-hmm. Like he barely won. Like
he didn't win.
Look, they got him winning. So I'm
the first fight was a draw.
Oh, I thought he won that fight.
No, look, and that's why I said that nigga lost. If you know how boxing scoring goes, pretty much 10-9, right? Yeah. And then if you knock somebody down, it's like 10-8, right? Yeah. So this nigga knocked Tyson Fury down twice and drew. Yeah. So that means you lost every round except one.
Yeah, that's not, yeah.
So, nigga, you really lost. You happen to knock a nigga down like you hit hard as hell. Like, we know that. And then the second time, they had to stop the fight because you had to come out like you was from Wakanda. Or that's what you say. Yeah. But, like, and then they got a third fight coming up, too. And I think that nigga go lose again.
I don't know. He might win that one.
I don't think he gonna win.
He might win that one. But like I said, when I saw that, I'm like, yo, it looks like, I don't know, y'all might not want to put too much faith in him because he barely, like I said, I kept telling people, he barely won that other fight. Y'all keep saying he won, like I was told he won. Yeah. Y'all keep saying he won. Look, from what I'm looking at, he barely won that nigga fight. Drew. But, going into it, I don't know. I hope he win. Always cheering for the black man. Mm-hmm. But you might want to hold on to those victory cheers. Yeah. Like, that's ridiculous. I forgot. I gotta. So we gotta correct you on something. Oh, so shit! I know, right? I hate to do this to you. No. But we did it on air. So we gotta bring it up on air.
About what?
The Brittany Renner thing. So apparently, some of the stuff about what happened was a lie. Like, yeah, she did. She didn't like block him on all social medias and all that other shit or whatever. But she did just up and leave the nigga. Like it was a lot of shit that they both came out and like denied. Like no, that shit wasn't happening. That wasn't happening. This wasn't happening. But yeah, she did prey on the dude or whatever. She did. She did, have his baby and then, and then bounce or whatever. But it's a lot of stuff in between there.
Well, the in between, okay, I'll take the L on that, but the bitch is still a demon.
Yeah.
She's still on demon time.
Still predatory.
That's still predatory. They was talking about LaMelo Ball, another North Carolina, another Charlotte person. His girl, he was probably with some Instagram model who like 30. Or 31 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
See, man, if I was a basketball player, I'm telling bitches I got a vasectomy, bro. And see how many bitches still fuck with me. Like I got a vasectomy. Nothing I can do.
Can't have no kids.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You still want to fuck though?
Oh no, because what they gonna say is okay. Well then, cool. Go no condom and busting me. that's what they gonna say. They gonna be like, all right, cool. They gonna call you out.
Like, no, bitch, I don't know where you been.
No, I mean, but so somebody did put this in like perspective. They was like, yo, imagine this. You 17, 18. You kicking it with, Brittany Renner or whatever your Instagram model crush is. You kicking it with them. It's nothing nobody can tell you. Like, bro, like she got work. Like she give me the vacuum 3000. Like, I'm not leaving her alone. I'm not leaving. You can't tell me to leave.
You
that.
gotta leave her alone. You just gotta not get her pregnant.
You can't tell me not to hit that rock. Like, I'm sorry. Like as a young 17-year-old coming up basketball, like I'm popping. You know what I'm saying? I got this here.
But my thing is, she knew to act like she wanted that baby.
Yeah, of course. Not
perfectly. Not even like they wanted that baby. Like she wanted to have that baby together. Because
she played her role perfectly.
Dog, like
she just found a duck.
Man,
that's it.
Look, because she would have had to get in a car accident or something, bro. It'd have been like I got millions of dollars. Hey, yo, she drive a white car. She hit this intersection around this time every day. You know what to do.
She always in Atlanta.
Like, man, it's no fucking way. Or like she's on the street, somebody just gut punch her ass and just leave. Like, no. I don't know why they would do that. Like, that's crazy. No, but because you're not about to do that to me. Like, if I had the shit that time machines were meant for, to go back and fix shit like this. Like Hitler and all that other. No. But this bitch right here
got to go.
Man,
chopping block. No,
over with.
No, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna bring up. I kind of had to. I don't want people, oh, y'all said this, y'all said that. Okay, well, whatever.
Well, the bitch is a demon. Who cares?
Still real predatory behavior.
Still demon time.
Man, that sucks bad.
What do you think about the whole Kanye and Drake album thing?
I told you this before. They both waiting on each other to drop, and they're not going to drop until the other ones drop. So we'll never get these albums.
You did say that. That was 2 weeks ago.
We would never get these albums. Kanye waiting on Drake. Drake waiting on Kanye. So if that's the case, we'll never get these albums.
Well, Drake just said something in a song with Trippie Redd, I think, this week. And he said, like, Ye ain't changing my plans, like, literally.
Whatever, man. Yeah, put it out in.
What I think happened was when Drake had that big leak, like 6 months ago, I think that was his album. I think a lot of those songs were for his album. And
now he got to change the whole thing.
He had to do the whole thing. So I think he's really doing 2 albums in like that one cycle. Right.
When he's only supposed to do one.
Yeah, but I watched a lot of it leaked because he has songs with like Roddy Ricch and a whole bunch of other ones. People said was some fire songs, but they all got leaked and Drake, take them all down and all this other stuff. So I think he's trying to get another album out as fast as he fucking can.
That's gonna be tough.
Which is gonna leave me to believe this next album is gonna be a lot of features.
Yeah,
I think this is gonna be majority features. I'm talking, he might have 3 solo songs. That's what I'm thinking, because as somebody who does music, I can tell you it doesn't take a long time, but it's not the fastest process either.
Right. Especially like for somebody of Drake's caliber, that's like, it got to be perfect.
Yeah, and it's easier for me to be like, okay, give me a good beat, 40. I'm gonna drop this chorus in this verse, and then send it away to some other niggas to finish it,
Right,
or whatever.
Right. Send that one to like you said, Roddy. Send that to Rod Wave. Send that to Lil Baby. Send that to Gunna. Send that to Takeoff. Send that to
Yep. And then
start shipping them out, packing them up.
So what if that's the thing? What if he's really just waiting on Versus to come back?
Versus?
Yeah, from other people.
I'm thinking about like the Lipset Unlocks Versus.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, that sounds like a very believable and legit, theory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll be that great of an album though.
You don't think Drake album is great?
It won't.
So...
Well, no, it won't be what y'all want it to be. I'll put it that way. It won't be what
y'all.
it won't be what y'all want it to be. Like, oh, Certified Lover Boy gonna be this and it might not be what y'all think it is. If that's true, and that's actually funny you brought that up because I actually wanted to ask about. Do you think? I don't think Donda's ever coming out for real. I think Donda the album is these streaming services or these streaming things that he's doing. I think that is the album.
If it was, I wouldn't be mad at it. I would just be mad that I didn't hear any of it.
Okay. But again, exclusivity. I was there. I was in the building. I saw how I was watching it when this. Like I think that is the album.
And if that is, like I said, I'm not mad at it, and I think it's a great idea. Mm-hmm.
I can see Kanye doing something like that.
He's definitely
weird, out of the box. Like even if he told Apple, like, look, if I get this many streams or whatever, you got to count that as this many albums and buy them from me.
Right.
Like I could see something crazy like that happening. Like especially with when just do name Jay-Z. When Jay-Z sold 1 million copies to Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, Samsung. I remember that. Magna Carta, Holy Grail.
Magna Carta Grail. And like that was crazy. Like they was saying I was watching an interview with him and he was saying like when they first did it, they only predicted 1 million taps because you got it like, at midnight, you open the app, you tap it, it downloads. Boom. So since they only prepared for 1 million downloads, they only prepared for 1 million taps, like single taps on a thing. And he said they got over 100 million taps because everybody was tapping at once. So it crashed the app. That's why so many people got their shit late because they got like 100 million times the amount of what they, planned on or whatever. So I'm like, yo, that is fucking nuts.
I remember that because I had a Galaxy at the time.
Yeah.
And I tried to download it and shit, and it didn't work.
It didn't work. It didn't work. Did you hit it a couple more times?
I did.
Like, you would find a reason.
Like, this isn't working at all. Like, who designed this?
This nigga got 30 on his own.
Yo, who do you think will win the versus between Kanye and Drake?
I honestly think that'll be a really good matchup. I think that'll be really fucking good.
I think we should do it.
No, not me and you.
Why not?
Nah.
You can take Kanye, I take Drake.
Yeah, but I feel like, honestly, no, I feel like you will.
I'll watch you.
Yeah, like, but either which way, like, even if I had Drake and you had Kanye, like, I feel like you just pick better music. I feel like you just pick better music in general. So, no.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah, I wouldn't do that. But, like, if me, I'm okay with, like, just spitballing or whatever. Like, what would you play when Heartless come on?
Heartless? Probably off the top, probably like Find Your Love.
Flashing Lights.
See, I know too many Drake songs. I would have to be in front of a list.
Yeah,
I know too many. I have to be in front of a list.
People keep saying, "Oh man, ain't nobody beating Drake," and I'm like, Kanye might be able to take him.
I think I think Kanye is the only one.
And then they can both get in that bag of, well, I wrote this. And then Kanye can say, nigga, I produced this. Like,
okay, if they get into that, then that's different.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
I feel like you have to just beat him as lead artist.
You can't.
You would just have to beat him as lead artist.
That's cheating because you cutting off.
It ain't cheating.
You cutting off like a lot of Kanye's catalog. He's produced a lot of great shit. And Drake has wrote a lot of great shit. Like he's wrote for Kanye. Like you produced that song. I wrote that song.
So who plays it?
Run that back. Hey, 40, run that back. That's how I feel. But I do ultimately feel like Drake and Kanye will be a great matchup. A great matchup.
Is there any other verses you would want to see? Because that's, to me, Kanye and Drake and M and J.
I wouldn't do M and J just because culturally Eminem songs don't hit with our culture. Like, music heads respect them for like what he does on them, and in some cases, like what Jay go play when White America come on? What he gonna play when Mosh come on? Like, come on, dog. Like, but it's other cases where like, yeah, like it was, you know, lyrically and technically it was a great song, but like it just don't hit the same. So I'm gonna pick Dead Presidents over that. I'm gonna pick, you know, Blue Magic over that. Like,
so who would you put up against Jay?
Honestly, it ain't too. I don't even know.
Would you go Lil Wayne against Jay?
Hell no. Hell no. Wayne, I believe Wayne might wash Jay. I ain't gonna hold you. Wayne might wash Jay. Cause Jay-Z never really had like number ones like that though.
But ain't about number ones though. Cause I mean, if it's like a traditional versus, Dipset and Lox showed you your songs don't matter.
I kept telling people Lox is gonna wash them niggas. I kept telling people the Lox is gonna wash them niggas.
And I didn't, like, I know of both of them, but I don't know enough of either of their catalogs to really say it was gonna be a wash. But from what I perceived of the two groups, I thought Dipset was gonna win because it seems like during that period, I felt like Dipset had more of a cultural impact.
Yeah, Dipset took over our generation. Like, Dipset was everything. Everybody wanted to be Jewels. Everybody. But that's Kiss. That's Styles.
Yeah, no, them niggas washed. Like, man.
Flush the toilet.
It's crazy they going on tour because I would never perform with them niggas again.
Yeah, but what? But I think, honestly, the reason why I still think the Lox would have won even if this would have happened. But I think ultimately Dipset was just unprepared. Like, it looked like the Lox was kicking it together like for the past 2 weeks. Like, they've been at each other's house eating dinner together. Like, it was like Cam ain't seen fucking Jim in like fucking 6 years.
Yeah, that's what they was.
So like, so it just looked like they just weren't prepared at all. Like, again, Dipset didn't know the words to their song. They didn't practice together. It just looked sloppy as hell. Like, it looked like they got, you know, give me my best 5 and they'll give them no practice and then put them up against, you know, them 04 Pistons who've been there. like yeah, like, nigga, we in the trenches together. Like, we do this. You know what I'm saying? I just had my green drink, my green little shake from Styles P joint.
Yeah, that nigga healthy.
Yes.
I got my energy.
So yeah, it just looked bad. It ain't, like I said, I don't think it's too many people you would want to put against Lil Wayne, man. Wayne had a fucking run. Features. Like, he was on fire for like 3 albums straight, 2 mixtapes. Like, he was on fire. I don't know, man. I would have to sit and think about that. That's tough to put anybody against Lil Wayne.
But it's just a 20 though. It's just a 20. You can't be like, oh, because my run was so much better, I'm gonna do 50 instead of 20.
So this may hurt him ultimately, but I think that's like his longevity and how much, like, the songs, even the top 20 we remember that was hits. Like, even those might watch a lot of people. Let alone the 20 we forgot that was hits and the 20 features that rocked the summer. Like, it's a lot. Like, he got a lot to pull from, which may be his downfall. He may pick the wrong ones. But I feel like if he play his cards right, nobody is beating Lil Wayne. I don't think anybody's beating Lil Wayne, dude.
I don't know. I think that should be a poll.
Put it up.
I'm gonna put it up.
Put it up and let's see. I mean, unless you got to go like obscure and you got to do like Lil Wayne against Chris Brown, like. But
so you got to change genres.
Yeah, you got to go pretty obscure. Like, I wouldn't even want to see that.
Okay, so that's gonna be our clip for the week.
All right.
Who would best go against Lil Wayne in the Versus?
In the Versus.
Comment below.
Because they about to Cash Money finna wash No Limit. That's the next one.
Bro, Cash Money. If you include Young Money, which would include Drake and Nicki,
about to wash.
Bro, you would have to like do
you better not play no Romeo. You better not play no Romeo.
Bro, you would have to pay like Cash Money versus like Interscope Records, bro.
And
versus like the whole
Pretty
label.
much.
And then if then you are in for a tough one.
And
like you have to break out fucking Lady Gaga songs, bro. Like, come on.
Don't let them go in the old hard drive and pull out some old Currency, like because Currency was signed to Young Money. Like it's some shit. It's some shit, man. Like,
so is No Limit versus Cash Money a thing for real?
Yeah, that's what they. I don't know if it was officially announced, but they had the little Versus logo. It could be fake.
Yeah, I assume everything is fake unless I read it from a reputable source.
It went up right after the Locks battle, and
from who?
I don't remember.
Yes,
I saw it floating.
That matters.
But yeah, that's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be tough. Like, they got a hard night ahead of them, because I don't even remember any low. I don't remember some.
I mean, No Limit was cool.
Oh, but you gotta think about it. When the Snoop's albums came out on No Limit,
that's not enough.
So they might pull from Snoop.
That's not enough.
It's not, but
they could do like Cash Money versus like West Coast or something. Like, you have to get Dre, Snoop, Ice Cube. Like you get all of them, and then you'll have a shot.
Right.
But
I don't know, man. That's like that. That's, I don't see. I wouldn't put Jay-Z in there. I wouldn't put Nas in there. Like, there's a lot of people I just wouldn't want to see in the verses.
I want, like, low key, I would want to see Rihanna and Beyonce versus.
That might be a good one.
I feel like it would be.
That might be a good one.
Because even though Beyonce has more songs, I feel like Rihanna got more bangers.
She got more hits. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be a fire versus though.
I think so too. So yeah, man, over this I've been looking for a new job or whatever.
Of course you have.
Yeah, I've been looking to get the fuck on. So I came across this job, and
is it another plant job?
Yes and no. It's production, but it was a digital print operator. So pretty much in front of a big ass printer all day, printing off different shit that's needed. So like the random ass advertisements you get from like Verizon or like Gardner White or whatever. Yeah. This place typically might have printed it. Or like even like like they said they do like the paper tags for like car dealerships or whatever. Yeah. They got a contract with them where they print out so many of those like a day or whatever for
I'm taking some illegals.
so
get in there.
So I found the job on Glassdoor or whatever, and the site wouldn't let me like actually apply. So I just looked up the company, found they contact us, and I was like, hey, here's my resume for this particular position. Call me if y'all interested. And like an hour or two later, they called. So set up my interview for Thursday, and went. It was actually a really good interview. I know I smoked it because like
this nigga smoked it.
Yeah, I know I smoked it because I was watching him as he like took notes on the paper, and like he was reading like very industry standard questions or whatever. And so he was like marking down next to the question, and every single one he put like 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. So I'm guessing it was either on the base of 1 to 5 or 1 to 4, one to the other. But I got more 4s than 3s, and so he got down to my application, and he was like, so he's like, so what were you thinking about for your starting wage? And I'm like,
all of it, nigga.
So give me this whole left side. So
I need stock options, nigga.
So yeah, so I was like, well, I currently make 20, but I'm willing to go down to the lowest I'm willing to go is 18. What I put on the paper was 19. So he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just be upfront about it. All operators start off at 15 an hour or whatever. And he was like, after 90 days, we can evaluate you and see if we can get you something closer to what you want to be at. And I was like, okay, cool. So then finished the interview, took me on a tour or whatever. And then the more stuff I started looking at, and I was like, I'm solid on that 19. But then like it was even in my head, I had already determined like, I'm not taking this job because I initially am trying to get out of where I am now because I want to get my weekends back. Mm-hmm. And like he was like, yeah, you know, we typically, you know, try to know if we work in the weekend by a Wednesday, Thursday. And that's just like at my job now. Like, we don't know we work in the weekend until about Thursday the latest. So I'm like, yep, yeah, I'm gonna need that solid 19. Like, I'm not shaking off that. And then she had called me that Friday, and she was like, hey, so, you know, first off, let me ask you how the interview go, blah, 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 blah.
Don't small talk me, bitch.
Yeah. So I was like, you know, it sounds like something that's in my wheelhouse, you know, sound like something that I seen some things that I knew I could do, seen some things that I would like to learn. It'll be a new challenge, but I know I can take it on. And she was like, oh, okay. She's like, well, we do start at 15. And I was like, well, I did tell him I wanted 19. And she was like, oh, well, we can't bring you in at that high, and all this other like spiel or whatever.
I don't know, well, y'all the niggas who's short, nigga. I'm employed already. Fuck
and
you.
And then on top of that, I'm like, my thing is like, what term you have even more? She was like, yeah, so we do have a salary rate, but we couldn't bring you in at that. And I'm like, wait, so your highest for an operator is $17.50, 19 is salary? Yeah, I'm good. I will pass. So yeah, I mean, I'm still looking. I'm still looking to leave this horrible relationship I got with my job. But you know, when the opportunity is right, it'll come across. It just is making me think like when you, I can now look around in places and be like, y'all got it, give it up. Like y'all, why y'all playing? I know y'all got it. Like, y'all sitting on it. I know y'all got it. Quit playing with
Yo, and the thing about working like at Ford, bro, you know them niggas don't give a fuck about money.
Flying fuck.
Bro, because these niggas were building incomplete trucks. We were building trucks without back seats in them. So what the fuck you need a back seat for? Just get it out. Like, and then like we didn't have like computer chips, so we was building everything around like the computer chip and everything like that. And then they was spending like millions of dollars a day for just storage. Just storage. So
because we might sell.
Bro, so you rather us build these incomplete cars and then pay more to hold them and then have to pay people more to come in on off time to finish incomplete stuff. Like, y'all niggas is wild and y'all just got money like that.
They got it.
Hey, so when I go in there, bro, and I be like, well, cause you know, it's union, so everything is like set up by like structure. But like, hey, nigga, union like, I know y'all are not really here for me, but like, fight, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, try and give me $55 an hour, nigga. Do something, nigga.
Like I said, they got it. They got it. They just holding it. Like I said, these places got it. I'm telling people, like, everybody in my place, well, not everybody, majority of people at my job, they're like, yeah, I don't want to leave because I ain't gonna get what I want. I'm like, bro, as long as you leave, as long as you go somewhere where it's not a union, and if they want you, you can demand what the fuck you want. Like, I told one guy, I'm like, bro, you a supervisor. You got 5+ years as being a supervisor. Not just an operator, not just a high-low driver. You got 5 years in as a supervisor. You can walk into almost anywhere and put your dick on the table. Like, for real, like, because these places are short and they need you. Yeah, because they just don't want to come off the money.
I think Design talking about starting people with experience at 20.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like these places got it. They just don't want to give it up. Hold them hostage.
Yeah,
you gotta stick them up.
And that's one thing I'll give Design credit for is that they have the money. They're a $1 trillion company and they know it, and they throw that shit around. They will start people with experience at $20 and they will give them overtime. Yep. And then they even got like those super shifts or whatever where you only work 3 days a week, but you work like 13 hours a day or something like that.
No, I'm good.
See, but you get 4 days off though.
Yeah. 13 hours though. Sound like slavery.
Nigga, we work on plantations.
Slavery was a choice.
Yo, we work on plantations.
That shit is a choice.
So
I'm good.
So I mean, if it was up to me, because right now I'm a 410er. I do 410s. And if they was like, yo, do another 2 a day, we'll give you another day off. I'm like, yeah, throw it on there.
No, see, I want to go back to 410s. I want to go back to that. I hate this 5/8.
I told you was gonna hate that.
Yeah, and I knew it too. I knew it. But then like when I didn't know the weekend thing was gonna be this bad.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was gonna be this bad.
No, when they said, because I know y'all went to 5/8s or whatever, and I know Chrysler went to 5/8s and shit.
Yeah,
and I'm like, y'all go hate them 5/8s. Like, oh man, it's so much shorter. I'm like, you go hate them 5/8s.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna come with like being forced to work 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. Like, I'm good. So I definitely want to go back to that 410.
See, if my job wasn't so physically demanding, bro, I wouldn't mind work. Like, I don't do a lot. Like I said, I play 2K ain't even out yet. So 2K don't come out. Well, the last one's out, but 2K don't come out till September like 10th or something if it don't get delayed. And I spend time with my girl, her daughter. We chill, but I don't do much outside of that.
Yeah.
So I would much rather be able to work an extra 3 overtime shifts a month and be able to pay for us to go on another vacation, because we doing Vegas. We doing Vegas, but we thinking.
Pray for you, man.
Why? I like Vegas.
Because Vegas never work out with you. Like, anytime, if y'all don't know, anytime
hey. Anytime G go, he has a great time.
He has a great time, amazing time. You know what I mean?
But yeah, we thinking about New Year's in Vegas.
That might be lit. I seen some real dope shit my homeboy did from one of my old churches. He took his, I think at the time, I think it was wild. I think him and his fiance broke up, and they was still super cool, and they went to Paris for New Year's, and I was like, yo, that's dope.
That is dope.
Yeah, they broke up, like didn't get married. They was engaged for like years, and they never got married or whatever. But they was like still dope friends or whatever. And he's like, yeah, he's like, you know, he's like, years ago I promised I promised my best friend I would take her to Paris one day, and now we're here. So I was like, that's dope, man.
That's what's up. What's up. I would never.
Never.
I would never.
Cut all time. We ain't got that much time left. But how do you feel? How do you feel about like guys about anybody in a relationship getting new friends outside of like after the relationship?
For what?
So like, how do you feel about your girl getting, you know, a guy friend out after y'all got together? Or even like, how does she feel about you getting a new female friend after y'all got together?
I ain't getting none and she ain't getting none.
That's it?
The fuck? That's it. What about you? Well, see, your business is kind of revolves around that in a way though. But mine don't. Like, I could see if I had to get a singer or something for something, then okay, that's different. But yo, this is a girl I met on my job. We just friends. Like, hell no, that shit ain't about to go.
No. See, if I say I met this, if this is this girl I met on the job, I would never say she's my friend. That's my coworker. Like even if they came to the black market, whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my coworker, such and such. I would never call him a friend. Like, I don't fuck with these people like that. like no, they're not a friend. They're just coworker or whatever.
Well, bro, I can't tell you the last time I made a friend that wasn't a coworker that I didn't meet through somebody else. Like, how does nigga, like, I'm not in school. Like, I don't how does somebody meet people?
Typically, that's where we meet people. We meet, like, only people I can, like, I think I can consider our last two guests actual friends. Yeah. I think I would consider them friends.
That's what's up.
But yeah, I don't know. Just, we'll unpack that later.
Yeah.
Unpack it later. And it's last minute. We don't want to harbor the time or labor the time.
You got any expectations going into this upcoming basketball season? Cause Bobby don't know sports, bro. I want to drop for Bobby don't know sports. Oh my god! Like
I'm expecting Jalen Green to win Rookie of the Year. I'm expecting Kyrie to be hurt half of the season again. I'm expecting that, unfortunately. I really, really, really hope Portland makes some moves before trade deadline.
And you mean move Dame, right?
No.
You want them to get Dame? You want Dame to stay in Portland?
I don't want him to stay in Portland, but everywhere that I want him to go already like kind of solidified their teams. They kind of like, this is our guy. We sticking to it. So like honestly, I wanted him to go to like New York. I want him to go to the Knicks. Mm-hmm. I feel like that would have put him in a big market in general. I think would be good. Mm-hmm. I don't want him to go to the Clippers. The Lakers already. It seems like the Lakers have been like, this is our guy, or this is our team. You know, whatever. I don't see him working in San Antonio. I don't see him working like anywhere in like small markets. Like,
I could see him working in Milwaukee. If they traded Middleton and Holiday for him.
Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
No, I don't see it happening either. But in terms of straight fit, I think that would fit. Nah. You know what? Like, that's one of the PlayStation challenges I want to do with you. Okay. Like I said, we go build a team of 8, right? Yeah. So we get 2 players, 90 and up, right? Yeah. So we get 2 superstars. We get 2 between like 89 and like 85. Mm-hmm. And we get 1, 84 and 80. And then our whole bench got to be 79s and lowers. Okay. I feel like I'm going to beat you.
All right, let's see.
Because I feel like you just go pick up like Patty Mills like first overall or some shit.
No, why would I pick
I don't know. I feel like that's something you would do. I feel like that's something you would do.
No.
I think
the fuck?
Luka, I'm going I think what do you think about Ben Simmons, bro? I think what do you think Ben Simmons is? Because he can't stay in Philly.
Either Ben Simmons can't stay in Philly or Embiid can't stay in Philly. One or the other.
Embiid just got a new contract.
So Embiid isn't going anywhere. Right. So with that being said,
I would trade Ben Simmons for John Wall, bro.
To the Rockets?
Yeah.
That might work.
I mean, because Houston don't want John Wall. Yeah. Philly don't want Ben Simmons. I'll trade you this nigga.
Not anymore.
Right. I'll trade you this nigga I don't want for this nigga you don't want.
Yeah. That might work. Victor Oladipo, is he still in Miami?
Yep.
Okay.
Yo, have you been doing you don't gamble. But so I was looking at the sports betting thing, right? With like DraftKings or FanDuel. Mm-hmm. So throughout the NFL season, they have so many games every week. Mm-hmm. So if you bet $1 on whichever, on that week's games, and you get all of the games right, you can win up to like $70,000.
That's nice.
But if you get one wrong, you lose your $1.
You lose everything.
Well, it's $1, but yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
To me, that's everything.
So I feel like I'm gonna try and do that this year.
Yeah, try it.
I mean, because you can enter multiple times, so you can be like, okay, I think these teams go in like, this is my first ticket, this is my second ticket, like off of the same week. Okay. So like, if it's a game that you think like this team might win, you can do the whole same thing, but then switch that one. But
just in case like injuries happen or something like that, that may be helpful. So that's
yeah. But they do it for basketball too, but it's like not as much. It depends how many games they got that day.
Yeah, I don't know. I expect, only thing I'm expecting is Jalen Green to win Rookie of the Year. I do think Pistons go over 500.
Aggressive.
Yeah, I do. If not over 500, like right at 500. Like I think, do they make the playoffs? No, but I do think they get right over 500.
You think they make a play-in game? So 10th seed.
Okay, so wait, I gotta get my top 8 out the first.
Out of 15.
Top 8 was okay. No, scratch that. Who can they beat in the play-in?
Who can they beat?
In my head, who can they beat? They probably can beat Magic because Aaron Gordon is gone.
Okay, Orlando.
They probably can beat. They might be able to beat Indiana.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Like I said, they might.
They can beat the Wizards.
They might be able to beat the Wizards. Bradley Beal different though. I don't know, man.
He'll be injured too, bro.
I don't know. Bradley Beal different. I don't know. They not beating Toronto.
No. Well, they might beat Toronto. All they got is Siakam.
And Van Fleet's still there, ain't he?
Yeah, but Van Fleet ain't all that.
He a good secondary.
Then
for that team, for that system, he's a good secondary. They beat Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland ass. Yeah,
they can beat Cleveland. They can beat Cleveland. I don't really know who else in the East they can really beat.
They're not beating Charlotte.
Yeah, they might not beat Charlotte. That was another failed drop on our behalf. I kept saying we should have kept Jello. We should have kept Jello.
You were saying that.
We should have kept him.
You were saying that.
We should have fucking kept him. But
you were saying that.
You know, people don't listen to me. Anyway,
because you don't know sports.
I do know sports. I know basketball. I do know basketball. Like he's the better shooter of all three of the brothers.
So we're gonna. So when we do our challenge, we go see if you know basketball.
But yeah, that's a. They not beating Atlanta. I don't know. They might be. They might.
They're not beating Atlanta.
No, they might not.
But you know, it all depends on how the Pistons young players develop, because Pistons are a very young team.
Yeah, extremely young. I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. They didn't sign Tim Hardaway back.
They sure didn't. He's a free agent right now.
Yeah, he's a free agent right now. They didn't sign him back, and I thought they were. But from what I hear they're tanking purposely again for Imani. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, they gonna have to trade and get some picks.
Again, I heard they tanking again, so we'll see.
Them niggas ass. You got anything before I get into my fact?
Nah, man, you got it.
So, weird fact. You know Elon Musk, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know this, and I don't have a lot of information on this. This is a little fact.
Mm-hmm.
He used to work for PayPal.
No, I didn't know that.
He was one of the original people who got PayPal started. But then he ended up getting fired.
For what? This, eh?
I don't recall 100%, but you know, because he was a owner or like a founder or whatever, so he got into it with some other head up niggas. Like he wanted to take some shit in a different direction or something.
Okay.
So, and he was like, well, fuck y'all, and he was like, well, fuck you, you fired.
Wow.
But yeah. So Elon,
ain't no way you can fire me for some shit I found it, bro. It's got me fucked up.
But you know, they all partners. They have shares, and when you a $1 billion business like that.
Wow, that's nuts though.
You got any building blocks or anything?
Yeah, if you looking for a new job, hold these niggas hostage. Know your worth, King.
For real. And like I said on another pod, like I said, if they paid you to do it, you don't gotta ask what you worth.
Yeah, for real. But for real though, like I said, for real, know your worth. When you go into these new jobs, the market has changed, like, especially if you're not in a union, you can go in there and pretty much demand what you want. And if they don't give it to you, walk out. Like, it ain't worth your time, man. Like, you ain't got to take the bare minimum. You can always demand higher.
And you know what? Funny enough, bro, I was thinking about that, going back to banking and hitting them niggas over the head, bro.
Do it.
I mean, because you know what's tomorrow, Monday,
and just apply, get an interview, and see what they say.
No, I ain't apply. I'm gonna walk up in there.
Like, just start working. Like, hey, yo, tell them how much they owe me.
Like, be like, hey, yo, Kev, I heard y'all short as hell. Like, yeah, we need people. Like, I know you do, nigga.
I know. That's why I'm here.
It is crazy enough. I know this job fairly well.
Yep.
But like,
I need 22.
Yeah, I'm like, what do y'all start at? 15? 30, nigga. 30.
Take that. Matter of fact, how much you get paid? Give you $5 more on top of that.
And the thing is, bro, like, I don't mind banking, bro. I would literally go out there and be a hoe for banking. So if they was like, because no, we have floats, so we have people who work in like a region and they go from like bank to bank as needed.
You told me with that.
And I would go and do that. I would dead ass go do that. You need somebody who can do teller stuff and banker stuff. I'm your nigga.
Right.
Or whatever. Send me where you need me, but I need that cash, nigga.
I need it.
Fuck my direct deposit, nigga. I need the cash. I'm taking my shit out the till on my way out, nigga.
Say count mine and all 10. Oh man, this is a good episode, yo.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Thank y'all for tuning in once again.
Episode 17.
17 is in the bag. Remember to vote in that poll. Who y'all got against Lil Wayne and Verzus? I ain't got nobody, so y'all let me know what y'all think. All right.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.